Alright.
Get ready for the next battle.
Josie. Another UltraJosie. Her name is UltraJosie. Combo aggressive agility. Basically the same as mine. Let's see if we can survive it.
Oh, gosh.
Ooh, I felt a bit of a stutter there.
I'm getting nervous.
This looks like a gormless mod. 130 ping's not amazing. Oh shit! We're dead! Had a feeling.
Round 2.
Alright, I learned some things already. Whoa, hop kick instead. Nice. There's the punish. Oh, nice.
KO.
That was dumb of me.
Round 3. Fight.
Nice. That was really good. Jimmy J trans off the planet. Yeah, I wish he was still around. We have that other player. Dang, I can't remember his name right now. Dang it. What's the one from Canada that's like a TGO that's like just blowing people up all the time in the ICFC and stuff? Is he dead? Is Jimmy J Tran dead? I hope not. I don't think so. I feel like we would have heard about it. Who's the one that beat Jimmy, though, in a Bryan mirror? Well, yeah, knee. But there's one from Canada. Dang it, what is his name? AccuMajor. AccuMajor, is he still around? AccuMajor. Does he still play on ICFC and stuff?
Oh,
Round 1. Fight.
Nice. Good block. I need to remember that she has that. Oops. That was stupid. Nice. Good rush down there.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh no! That's a bad habit. We're doing that after 3+4. We don't have any business doing that after 3+4. She's really good about that. I did it again. I need to stop doing 3+4 into orbital. Oh, she's too good.
KO. Round 3.
Bored him to death on purpose. Nice. That was a really dumb challenge of us, but it does beat the crouch dash. Oh dang! I really want to travel and play tournaments and get to that point where I can actually do it. That. Oh, that's dumb. 1 sec. I'm gonna try and win this. Dang it! I lost. All right. I used to play competitive Magic the Gathering, and I traveled a lot for that. The closest I ever got was in Magic. They have a professional circuit called the Pro Tour, and they had these qualifiers. And that I lost a win in, so I lost a final match to get onto the professional circuit, and it was just all downhill from there, basically. But I used to travel a lot for Magic. The furthest I went to Japan. And I want to do that for Tekken. That would be really fun to, like, meet people. It's really cool meeting other cultures through a game. This person's really sharp, by the way. They know the punishment, they know the matchup, and they know the stuff that we're, like, considering. Oh, we messed it up. Bad. Hey, it's okay. It was a very interesting tournament because I was sick as a dog. Well, like, I was starting to come down with something. And somehow, I was still managing to... Because Magic's a mental game, too. I was somehow managing to, like, keep the brain fog at bay and win all of my matches up to that point. And while you could say that, like, oh, I was sick... And maybe that had something to do with it. Like, I think I would have lost anyway. But it was really interesting. Just having to, like, keep it afloat, you know? Dang. But that was a long time ago. It's like... And then I pretty much switched to Tekken full time. Oh, shit.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, dang it. We're getting mixed up on these switch stances. Gosh, I'm doing that way too much, huh? Ah!
Round 4.
Oh no!
Fight.
Oh, we did it. Yeah, that low is not working out, and I'm poisoned. The thing is, notice how many times back one is landing. I don't need the low. Oh, that's scary. Oh, I've ducked. I ducked. Yeah, the low's not working, and what's crazy is that this Josie is taking, like, 5 back ones to the face so that they can block the hatchet. So because of that, we don't need the hatchet. So I think we'll not do it. Down forward 1 would be good.
Oh, God.
Round 1.
The reason back 1 has been working out, I think, is because it's coming from the same distance as a hatchet kick. See? They need to block a lot more mids before we, okay. We need to see a lot more mids get blocked before we start bringing out the hatchet again. I think down 4 is fine, actually, just to make them think about low still. But, oh, shit. So aggressive. Oh, it didn't work. 3+4 on block. It's okay. I think it's worth trying. Oh no! Another high crushing down forward 2. Oops. Oh no. Oh, I thought we got him. Dang. They're spacing us out really well. What's the punish on that low? Is it minus 13? Whoa, why did that miss? I'm getting a little bit thrown by some of the spacing here because... Hey, Spaghetti Fire! Any new Bryan texts? Oh man. How long has it been? Probably no. Gosh, the spacing out is good. I keep thinking they're gonna come in. Dang. Yeah, basically, we're spacing that 3+4 is really destroying us because we're getting hung by it. Because if she comes in, the 3+4 keeps them out. But if she doesn't, the 3+4 gets whiff punished. So I need to be thinking a lot about when the 3+4 comes out in that situation. Back one, I'm pretty sure covers just a little bit more distance. No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
I'm getting nervous.
But I think we should just be okay with blocking. Like, I think that it's my fear of, like, blocking the approach. And plus, we can play with a slightly different distance here. Like here. Oh, she finished it. Dang. Oh, I tried to... Dang. Yeah. Finally. Yeah, I think you are. If she goes with strings, maybe they'll catch you. Gosh, that's so hard to punish. Got another one. Woo!
Round
She finally did it! Oh, I tried to walk. Oh, we messed it up! Dang it. We still died to our bad mistake.
Fight.
She's getting really aggressive with that counter hit fish. Dang. Oh shoot! I thought we walked around it. I wasn't ready and I pianoed it. It was a 1+2 throw.
I'm still ready to fight.
I was walking around. I didn't think I was gonna get thrown.
Get ready for the next battle.
Man, their clutch factor is better than ours. They're really good at closing it at the end. We need to be thinking about what are they using, as well as focusing about the spacing between us. Those are the two things that, if I think about it better,
I'm getting nervous.
I'll probably start to win.
Round 1. Fight.
See, we died again. Honestly, if she's gonna turtle up, we could try charge 4-4-3. Oh, see? Oh, sometimes she's just doing it, I think. Oh, dang. Dang.
Round 3. Fight.
Dang. Nice. Alright, I went for a while standing punish there, but the timing doesn't work out. I mean, it makes sense, though. Oh, I broke 1+2. That's my mistake. Oh, that's a setup!
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Wait, you can blow her up for it? If she doesn't do it? Too many. She can't block and... Oh, you're saying that when she's sway forwarding but doesn't do anything, I need to... Okay. Man, my taunts are messy today. I was sure she was gonna press. I don't know why. We're dead. Oh, dang it.
You lose.
I can't believe I
Should have
won.
jabbed or something. Dang, we're getting outplayed. We're getting a little impatient. I think I'm scared. I'm feeling scared. They're a Tekken god? They're a Tekken god. Maybe. They're better at it than me. They look like a character loyalist, though. man, we're getting outplayed. We're just getting completely crushed.
Round 1.
Let's see.
Fight.
Why did that miss? That's not minus 10. Dang it. Oh, are we not losing many points? I didn't even notice. Dang, I suck. That was dumb.
KO.
I need to mix it up some. I'm doing a lot of the same stuff.
Fight.
Well, we gain points a lot. Plus, I'm learning. It's not completely hopeless. That was weird.
KO.
Let's see how many we gain if we beat him.
Round 4. Fight.
That was a good sidestep.
KO.
I was trying so hard to walk away.
Final round.
They knew.
Fight.
Oh shoot, it finally worked. I did it again. Got him. We got 1,200 points, so I mean, it's a good deal, right? I think it's just good practice, though. Like, I'm really bad against Josie, so I like getting the practice. And we know a few things about her. I think I just need to figure out, you know,
Oh, God.
Round 1. Fight.
learn a few more things. Oh, I messed it up. God, that's so good.
KO.
It is sweaty, man,
Round 2.
but we gotta learn, right?
Fight.
What? That was a counter hit. Dang it. I hate when that happens. Oh, that barely missed? Oh, man. I missed time. I misspaced it. Oh, okay. I tried to 1-4 sidestep, but we got clipped.
Fight.
Oh, we messed it up. Ooh, nice. Oh, I messed it up. Too many of these, right? Like, we expect them to come back in, but there's no reason to. Whoa, that's so good. Nice. It's not that it's no good. 1 second. It's not that it's no good. It's that I'm not in her face most of the time. I'm also not usually using down forward 2s, but I should probably use down forward 1. Down forward 1 after back 1 on block is not a frame trap. So if she's blocking and we're trying to mix them up, down forward 1's not bad. It's not bad.
Round 1.
Yeah,
Fight.
that's true Spaghetti Fire. And also, like, in the open, they can just, like, walk away. But you can catch them sometimes like that. Oh, I thought I broke it. I think I pianoed the input. I broke that one too! What the heck? That was a 2. That was a 2.
KO.
Yeah, it is good. It is good, Steel Tiger. It's a really good rush round string that you can use to, like, play mind games with them. Oh, dang. Why did I do that? Yes. It is a really good string, Steel Tiger. It's one of those, like, lockdown things when you're pressuring them in the corner. Dang, that was a good combo. Did a lot of damage.
3. Fight.
Gosh. They're so ready. Dang it. I'm bad. That was not good.
Lose.
I can't believe I won.
We lost 900, so I don't actually think they're a Tekken god. I think they're just a Fujin. Or maybe they have, like, one other character that's, like, you know, what is it? The Emperor or something. But I don't think that's any higher than that. But, like, you can use down forward 1. It's particularly good against turtles. It's particularly good against turtles. Down forward 2 is a little bit better against mashers or fast characters, but when you have a fast character like Josie that's able to play patiently, you know, I personally am not really sure either, like, how often you should be using machine guns.
Round 1. Fight.
But I think Spaghetti Fire's right. You have to be really unpredictable with it. Nice. That was really good. Oh no, we're dead? Yep, we're dead.
KO.
It is scary, their optimization, because a lot of hits are going to hit really hard. Nice.
Round 3. Fight.
Nice. Oh, I thought I broke it. Dang. I think that one was slow. try to dig jab, but that's a frame trap.
Round 4.
Okay.
Fight.
Oh, I pressed. That was dumb. I should have ducked. They do that a lot at the start of the round specifically. That's like a habit we can... Oh, we messed it up. We're dead. No, we're not. Okay.
Final round.
Let's see.
Fight.
Gosh. Nice. Hey, we got it. I think the hardest part for me about machine gun usage is knowing when to not finish and not do anything afterwards. I think that's the biggest test of patience for me. Is like, oh, I'm minus 10. I might have some mental frame advantage, but like, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Round 1.
Oh, just do the first one? Oh, that was dumb. We almost did something really stupid. Well, we did do something really stupid. We almost got punished for doing something really stupid.
KO.
Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice. That was dumb. I need to confirm what's happening there. Ooh. Oh, I thought I ducked it. Dang.
Round 3. Fight.
Whoa, man. Should have done something different. Dang. I know she does that at the wall every time. I should not be... And also, she jumps a little bit, so if I really feel spicy, I can just jab her out of it. Ooh, that crushes my jab. Oh.
Ready to fly.
KO.
Cool.
Final round. Fight.
Wow, that worked. Whoa, the first time. The first time we do it. That's the move I'm talking about.
KO.
That was a little bit greedy of us. We went with the jabs, and as soon as the jabs started whiffing, went with down forward 2 because it reached a little further.
For the next battle.
We need to throw them a bit.
Oh gosh.
We also need to throw them a little bit.
I'm getting nervous.
Keep them on their toes, you know?
Fight.
Gosh. Down 4-2 against jab. Feels like Paul. Whoa. Oh, I didn't hold back. I let go for a second. That's why that happened. Dang.
Round 2.
Just hold back.
Fight.
I don't know. Maybe we need to get him to... Maybe we need to stick to our mids. There you go. Machine guns at the wall are really good.
Round 3. Fight.
Nice. I can follow the sidestep, but I shouldn't attack afterwards. Nice. They're trying different things. Oh gosh. Nice.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh no! I think I pressed, and that's why that works. Oh, you're dead.
KO. Final round.
Yeah, let's... I need to confirm. I'm not actually visually confirming what's happening, which is also something I need to practice. They haven't noticed that pattern yet. Oh, I pressed. I went for something. Oh, she's done. She's tired of it. Ooh, that was really smart. I thought she was going to go for the low there.
You lose.
I can't believe
I thought they were going to go for the low there. I think we're giving them too little credit. They play pretty patiently in those situations.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, down 4-2-1 would be good. 1-4 is fine as well if I'm not fast enough. I think, yeah, let's try going for smaller things. Because, yeah, we're doing sidestep back one and stuff like that. And that's just, I think it's sloppy. It works, right? It hits them, but it's not, it's kind of sloppy.
Round 1.
If I hit them, I mean, sometimes I block it, but... Told you. Yeah, right? Sidestep jump upper would even be good. What's up, Mecha? Ooh. Oh, I suck. I suck a lot. Oh, that throw worked. Wow! Wow! Sidestep snake edge. Oh no! That down 4-2 is so bad. I mean, not so bad. It's so bad for me. Didn't work. Oh, why did I not believe? Fallen Kimono, what's good, man? It's going really well. We're learning about Josie here. They're mostly beating us. They're not confirming that either, so we just need to do something better than what we're doing. Oh, I went for it, but it was too slow. I would have floated them, but I didn't react fast enough. I went for jabs. We don't even need to do that, though. We can just block it. And there I went for down 4-2-1. I should just start taking the mix up. Oh, dang. I forgot. Again, I could have done something different. We're blocking that, and then we're not actually punishing it, which is bad. I'm seeing it coming, but then I'm not actually punishing, which is bad. Also, I think we're getting a little bit too cocky with the switch stance. We're challenging a lot in the switch stance, and we're just getting destroyed for it. Yeah, String City, exactly. Thanks, Fallen Kimono. String City.
I'm getting nervous.
Yeah, I forgot that string has a high at the end of it. Thank you! Thanks for the follow. Fallen Kimono. Oh, there's finally. Oh, dang. I thought we had an opportunity there. Ugh. We messed that up. That was dumb. I sidestepped into 3+4, like I said before, and it doesn't work. Weird. Oh wow, that sucks. Damn.
Round 3.
Damn.
Fight.
Our throw breaks are falling apart. They're feeling it. Switch sides. Oh, dang. I tried to go under it with quarter circuit forward 1+2, but I don't think that works.
I'm still ready to fight.
Okay, let's just take a second. Think about what's happening. What's really happening is we're starting to get impatient. We're trying to land our hits. We're trying to catch them coming in. But what that means is we're pressing a lot, and we can just afford to slow it down a bit. Slow down our presses.
Oh, gosh.
Play neutral.
I'm getting nervous.
Slow things down a bit.
Round 1.
You know.
Fight.
Even just a little bit like that works. We did 3+4, that's a win. Small Tekken. Small Tekken.
Round 2. Fight.
Again, we messed that up. It's okay. Ooh. Caught us. Oh, hey Moyashi. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Oh no, I ducked. I ducked. Oh, I was just walking. A little bit too long walking. We'll just take this for now because we are against the wall. Uh-oh. Dang it, I ducked. I ducked. You've been struggling with Bryan. He's hard to play.
Fight.
What ranks are you struggling with? Because at lower ranks, it's about learning to move, and you just throw out counter hit fishers, essentially. But then at, Yako, okay. So that's kind of where it starts to work a little bit less, but it's still the kind of the same idea. Be looking for whiff punishes. Be looking for like stuff to whiff punish with. And then work on like small chips and knowing when to take your turn and frame traps and stuff like that. And then only do that is probably where I would start. That's kind of a setup right there. I don't know if it's guaranteed, but like you can chip them, you can hit them with down 4, it pushes back, and then when they try and do something back, you can just buffer the back one immediately, and if they're trying to get up, it's gonna work. If they stay on the ground though, you basically let them get up for free and probably wake up. That's at least in my experience how that ends up working. It's kind of a hard read though. Hard read that they're gonna do something. Because a lot of people panic at the wall. The other thing, Moyashi, I'm going to give you some probably very unpopular advice, is if you haven't started messing with taunts, I would start messing with taunts.
I'm getting
I think Byaku's around the time you can start doing that.
Round 1.
Learn how to do the tech roll setups. Peter Y. Mao has some great videos about it, how it works. Oops. And you don't have to do the crazy stuff. Just learn taunt 1-4. It's literally a free hatchet kick, is how I think of it. Uh-oh. Dang. Clipped us.
Round 2.
They're fighting out.
Fight.
We haven't done that in a while. Oops. We've gotten more. Ooh.
KO. Round 3.
He's got hatchet. Hatchet's insane. Dang. See, I'm sidestepping, let it with her, and then getting a hit because I'm not blocking. But what we can do is tracking moves there. Oops, messed it up, a little slow on it. Oh, what am I doing? That was dumb. He has hatchet, and down 4 reaches really far. And down back 3 is a good counter hit fish. But if you land it normally, I would not press something after, personally. A good like catch for highs is to go straight into Northern Cross, but I don't think it's worth it. No, we're gonna lose. Yep.
You lose.
I'm still ready to fight.
Oh man, that was brutal. Their defense is pretty good for the most part. It's a little bit. I think we found just the right amount of hatchet for this matchup. Just the right amount of lows. Just enough that we're squeezing out damage, but we're not getting blown up by her launcher.
Oh gosh. I'm getting nervous.
Round 1.
Alright, here comes the nice. What's happening?
KO.
That uppercut is at least -10,
Fight.
but it's also mid, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but punish that with something at least. Okay. Ooh. Uh-oh. Lucky. Mess around with down forward 1 shenanigans.
Round 3.
Yes, we should be doing that a bit more because we're getting the lockup. We're getting to the lockup a little bit more. It doesn't quite work if they sidestep to their left. Nice. Nice. They like to do that in the open. We got lucky there. That was lucky too. Down 3-2, huh? Down 3-2 is a good one. Not many people actually have the punish for that. Also, we can look and see what the punish they're trying to do. When do you know when you can challenge attacks? Everyone knows to duck it. That's okay. You know, Mecha, I never do it, so I maybe just don't realize that people know it now. When do I know to challenge attacks? It's partially you experiment. So what I mean is they do something that looks plus. Try to duck jab it. Does it work? If it does, try it again. And see what move they try to do. See what move they try to do. And then the next time that situation shows up, do it again and see what happens. Did they beat you out? It's a frame trap. If not, maybe you can take your turn now. Like, it's kind of one of those things where each move you try challenging it with a 10-frame move and see if they can punish you for it. And then try and just remember it. That was dumb. That was dumb. Oh, I thought I broke it again. What's happening?
KO. Round 3.
Right, that's true, Mecha. Oh, that was bad. Oh no! Went with the other one. That Bryan has that move. Nice.
Round 4. Fight.
Ooh, nice. trying to walk so badly. Whoa, we got it.
Fight.
Oh no, I ducked. Yeah, we need more move. Oh shit.
KO.
We could have launched that, I think.
You lose.
I can't believe I
Oh man.
won.
Back one and chill, yep. We need to take the frames, but don't take them. Just let them see what they do. I can honestly back one and back off. I also, what I'm doing is back one and sidestep all the time. But I can do back one and back off. That would be good too, wouldn't it? But yeah, I think we've like decided, you know, the different situations, and we sort of locked in pretty hard to our answers. But we need to be coming back from that a little bit and deciding to observe again. Nice. Yeah, that's true. I knew it. I knew it. I just knew it. Oh man. Okay, finally. Same setup as before. If they stayed on the ground, it'd be fine.
Fight.
Nice. Interesting. Blocking lows is about looking at the pattern. So one way, that's actually not good advice. Let me phrase it differently. Most people use lows after other moves. Are we dead? So what I mean is they do like, let's use Dragunov as an example. He uses while running 2, super high frames, down 2 to hit your legs. Okay? Most people do that. So it's rather than like getting some sort of like obscure call out, and instead it's like, in this very specific situation, they have a few things they can do. One of them is low, and they pick it a lot. And then so you look for that situation, even set it up yourself so that you can predict it. Whoops. Dang it. So that would be how I would call out lows. We put ourselves in a bad situation there on accident. I was trying to run up back 1, back 4. Oh, they're dead!
Get ready to fly.
That was really good.
You're finished. Oh, I won.
Yeah, me too. Just kidding. That was actually nuts. What they did there.
Get ready for the
What happened there was we went double jab and they blocked the first one and then down forward 2'd the second one, I'm pretty sure. And that crushes us. So that was pretty smart. We do like to double jab there.
Oh gosh.
They caught us on a really good read. So that would be a good example of reading us, right? Like they saw that we double jab under pressure in the last round. But sometimes people do specific things in specific rounds too. And what I mean is like, oh, 1 second. Like, oh, final round, and we're both scrambling, they're gonna go for a health sweep. Or they're never gonna go for a health sweep. It's stuff like that. So you can sometimes keep that in mind too. I think once I get my sidestep, I should stop walking because they're gonna catch us. Dang. What's up, Hugh? We dead? Yep. Their combo damage is very high. They've got really good optimization, but we do too, so it's kind of fair. Oh, these strings, the switch stance is killing us. What's up, Peters? Thanks for the resub. Oh, man. They love that string. Thanks, man. Oh, they finally got, see? Make me hurt for it. Nice. Nice. That was really good.
I'm still ready to fight.
Let's get some matches tomorrow. All right, Hugh. We will do it. Man, I think I need to think a little bit more. I don't know. I think I need a lab Josie, first of all. I need a lab punishment, because part of the issue with switch stance is that if you don't punish very consistently, then you're gonna let them get away with a lot more. Oh shit, that's nuts! Dang. Well, Moyashi, like, I'm not gonna hit you with the it's just the game line, but I guess the reason is, like, you need to think about why are you playing. Like, if you, like, would you throw your controller, or, you know, if you're, like, trying to make the craft and you mess it up, you're not gonna throw your tool, right? Like, it's just not something that's gonna make you upset. So think about why you're being upset. Uh-oh. You have to think about why you're being upset and if that's a good reason to be upset. So, like, for me, it's like, oh, I'm upset because I wanted to win. But why do I deserve to win? I deserve to win if I played better. And if I didn't play better, then I just need to get better. So, I think of it very passively. Like, I'm a pretty emotional person. But I think of it, oh, see? They're doing that better than me. Gosh, that's crazy. I need to figure out something better to do. But also, like, when something nuts happens and I get blown up for it, like, I don't really... Oh, shoot. That was interesting. One second. What? Oh, I think I got hit by a glitch there because
You lose.
there's some sort of weird thing when you buffer Rage Drive that it doesn't come out. That was weird. Okay. But, I'm gonna figure out why. But if it's something about the system hits you right, like you get crushed by something, you know, there, my Rage Drive didn't come out. Me, it's a little bit more like, this is a rule of the game I didn't know, so I'm going to try and figure out the why, and focus on figuring that out rather than the emotion that I felt because I got hit by it or that I lost from it, you know?
Oh gosh. I'm
So,
getting nervous.
usually when, you know, BS happens, I more appreciate the BS rather than even laughing at it like how crazy it was. Rather than getting upset about it happening in the first place. Okay. Nice. Okay, okay. Oh, I tried to sidestep back for, but it caught me anyway. See, like I would be mad there because like, oh, I sidestepped, but it's just more learning that okay, standing 4 is gonna work here, or I need a deeper sidestep or something, you know. Oh no. I'm getting the right idea, but I'm not executing it correctly. We're gonna get into a lot of trouble here. I did try to low parry there, but I need to hold the low parry longer.
Fight.
Ooh. They're feeling themselves. They caught me. You see, what I just did there is what I call getting mad, where you're like, oh, I need a round, so I'm gonna attack. Ah! Oh. See? Just stay calm. Just stay calm. Everything's gonna be fine.
Fight.
Oh, she pressed there. Oh no! We might be dead. Oh, sidewall. Nope. I need to stop trying to sidestep there because what ends up happening is sidestep left is just throwing me. Like, not throwing me, but the sidestep left is getting clipped by standing 3 every time. So,
Get ready for the next battle.
yeah, beaters, you just gotta, I don't know, get a mod on there. Replace it with a different character's voice lines and make her look like Tifa.
Oh gosh. I'm getting nervous.
Bruce, what happened to you?
Round 1. Fight.
Notice how she attacked there. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Try that again. Oh, okay. Yeah, Beaters, I am right. I want to rage drive here. Nice. Oh my gosh, they got us. Thai boxing is sick.
Round 2. Fight.
Whoa! That was a backdash cancel. I needed a cleaner. Is that not -10? That's insane. Good timing. Good timing.
Round 3. Fight.
They stop right when I'm ready. They do press in those situations because eventually something's gonna stick, so we need to just stay consistent. Oh my gosh, that was sick! What the hell? That's how you know someone gets stepped a lot. That's how you know someone gets stepped a lot. Is that they know to do the back turn launch kicks. Notice how I said they're gonna throw stuff until they stick? That's what we're counting on them to do there. Oh shoot, I tried to back up orbital, but it didn't work. They're slowing down. They're not actually gonna do something crazy yet. That's smart. Damn it! Oh man.
You lose.
I can't believe I won.
It all worked. Just enough lows. I do sometimes, like, my vision blurs when that's happening, and I'm like, dang, what was the pattern? Low, low, mid, low, low, mid. Frame trap. It always blows my mind when I get hit like 100 to 0'd by something like that, and I only pressed once.
Gosh. I'm getting nervous.
So, I panic too. The panic will set in there. Okay. Reminders to self, don't do that. I tried to mock punch right after. Nice. We're playing neutral again. Why did I walk forward? She's been attacking every round. I low carried.
Perfect.
Okay, one thing I'm noticing is if the mid hits, they're gonna do another.
Fight.
Oh man. That went down for 2-1. It's probably foolish.
Round 4.
I'm gonna have to lab that because I need to know what can I get away with. We also need to follow Spaghetti Fire's advice from earlier about like sidestep and confirming what happens. Nice. Oh, you can punish the down for too? We learned something huge. Do you see that? You can punish down for 2 from Josie. Or whatever the hell that launcher is. That makes sense. It's like Jax. That's why it's fair. Alright. The game plan has evolved significantly now. Because now we can let her do our hard call-out launcher and we can just 10-frame it. I thought they were doing, like, something safe.
Oh, gosh. I'm getting nervous.
Big discovery there.
Round 1.
At the very end, too.
Fight.
Ooh, she pressed. Oh man, I was ready.
Round 2.
That delay was sick at the end.
Fight.
I need to commit to the low parry. That's part of my issue right now. Whoa, you can sidestep switch stance sometimes. That's the secret too?
KO. Round 3. Fight.
You see that? Oh, you can walk around it. Okay. Okay. We're dead though.
KO.
I need to stop trying that.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh no. Alright, let's see. Oh, there it is. We're not gonna rage try it. Here. Whoa, why did that not work? Why did that not work? Is that a... Does that only work on, like, non-females? Like, not small-body characters? That's wild that didn't work.
Get ready for the next battle.
Or was that a connection thing? Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I'm rusty on that. Dang, that was so close. We were gonna get him.
Oh gosh. I'm getting nervous.
But we learned an option select on switch stance.
Fight.
That keeps happening. I'm not pressing. Music pixels, maybe. It's supposed to be consistent, but I could be wrong, right? Hey, what's up, Music Pixels? Yeah, long time no see. I've been away for about 2 weeks. Oh, we're getting crushed right now. She's really good at getting stepped and then using a different one. Let's see. Oh, man. That was bad. That was bad. I thought she was going to stay on the ground, though.
3. Fight.
Go for it. Uh-oh. Nice counter hit. Oh, I didn't do it fast enough. That's why. Dang. They're just getting out.
So ready to fight.
I think we're really getting quizzed on how can we keep our pressure up. But we're really being quizzed on that.
For the next battle.
Because a lot of their escapes are now, like, you know, threading in an attack here and there. I wonder if this is why Jimmy used to say this is a terrible matchup. She's got a lot of tools at her disposal to, like, blow us up at the last second.
I'm getting nervous.
Round 1. Fight.
See? Down 4-2 after hatching. That was smart. Dang. Perfect chance to win, Quit Hugh. Alright, let's see. It is almost the end of the stream. Eat this promo and leave. Oh, nice. We'll see. I'm trying. Stay on the ground. Oh, gosh, how do I get away from it? How do I get away?
Round 4.
I really don't know what to do there.
Fight.
Whoa! That was done. God, that's so sharp! No! They got us.
Oh,
You lose.
I can't believe I won.
Man, they got us. They knew. That was insane. Are they done? They might be done now. Oh, they're gonna do one more with us.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right. 2 minutes left. We'll make this the last one, and then we will call it. I think they downloaded us well. I think they figured out some really cool tricks, and I think I learned like 2 things. We learned we can sidestep or sidewalk left around switch stance in a lot of cases, which is really smart and cool. We should jet upper it, and we're not going to get their back. And the other thing is that their down 4-2 equivalent launcher that they're using, that high crushes, at least -10. Beaters thinks maybe even -12, but I got a 10 frame on it. So
Round 1.
those are our takeaways today. Should have had jet up already there. Well, that doesn't work, obviously. But the low tracks. Nice try. Nice try.
Round 2. Fight.
Woo! Alright, she's ready. -13 to 12 for sure. Yeah.
Fight.
I think I'm breaking that, but I'm not. Switch things up a bit. That was really good. Dang, how are we gonna get this?
Fight.
Oh, the trick worked finally. We didn't get him there. Oh!
You win.
Alright, good games. We're going to do the satisfying win quit. Great games, though. We did it! Alright, back where we started today, but that's all good. Well, it's good to be back. Let's do the sign-off real quick. If you're coming from YouTube, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We're back to our normal schedule, so you can always come check us out live at twitch.tv.VonTiban, VonTiban. Saturdays and Sundays at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time for Tekken. And then we will do other stuff on Thursdays. Variety stream 8:45 p.m. to 10:45 p.m. Central Time. So come check us out then too. Thanks for all the new people that showed up. It was really great. And yeah, see you later, YouTube.